Hello, I hope that you are well. My name is Jeremy, and I wanted to share a best practice on how I am capturing, organizing, as well as categorizing the research that I am gathering in support of my doctoral dissertation or capstone. I'm hoping that you will take away a few best practices so that way you will be organized and less stressed as you go through the articles that you need to extract information from in support of your introduction, your literature review, your methods, and all that fun stuff, again, for your doctoral program. So currently you can see that I am in Google Sheets. That's what's more comfortable for me. You can do any platform that you want, whether it's Excel or Numbers. I have a Google Sheet that captures a tab for each of the classes that I'm taking in my program, as well as articles specific to my capstone or dissertation. So in other words, if I were to click on another tab at the bottom, which you probably can't see, you would see me taking notes on the assigned readings, keywords, citations for anything that I have to reference, as well as the permalink to get me there. And that's specific to the classes, in case as you're going through classes, you're gathering materials for your dissertation. So if I go back to the tab that is specific to my dissertation articles, you can see that I have my topic at the top. I have columns with things that I want to capture about the articles that I grab. So for example, you can see on line, let's go with line 35. This is the article title. This is how I'm categorizing it based on the topics of my, the keywords of my topic. If there's a secondary keyword, for example, sometimes it's multiple things that I can categorize it as the keywords or subjects in the article itself that the authors have indicated or the database has indicated, the citation, which always needs to be cleaned up, the permalink, which takes me exactly to the article if I didn't download it, and maybe even some notes if there's something specific that I wanted to take, which for me are in Google Docs. So what this does is it allows me to filter categories specific to keywords of my topic. So that way, if I just wanted to see everything that I've grabbed about burnout, or I can see all of them, or if there are certain keywords that are consistent that I might need to hone in on, that authors are doing across the body of literature, then I can focus or zone in on those as well. This has helped me to stay organized because, as you can see, there are a lot of articles that I have grabbed and reviewed in support of my capstone or dissertation. I'm also going to walk you through why it's important to be organized and categorize things in a certain way, because as you go through the different databases available to you, which, for example, I chose ProQuest. You also might want to consider the type of program that you're in. I'm in a Doctor of Business Administration program, so I probably wouldn't go to a psychology database, if that makes sense. In this instance, I chose ProQuest for the sake of our conversation. You can see that at the top, I've done an advanced search. I'll go to it so you can see it. Emotional intelligence, I want ProQuest to find articles that have emotional intelligence anywhere. But maybe I want it grouped together, so I'm going to say emotional intelligence in quotes. I want Peter to be an author, and then I want job satisfaction to be anywhere as well. So ideally, any peer-reviewed articles that are full text available that have or meet these three criteria would come back. So let's search. And I've done this already, so hopefully something will come back. 5 articles or 5 results came back. The reason that I like ProQuest is because in this example, you can see, in addition to emotional intelligence Peter and job satisfaction being in this article somewhere. You can also get quick access to the references that the authors used to craft this article. And you can also see where this article is cited elsewhere. In this example, you can see Peter is still the author, emotional intelligence and job satisfaction are somewhere in the article itself. And then you can see where it's cited in ProQuest. So if I wanted to see where this article was cited elsewhere, I could go specifically to those articles, because maybe I might need to backtrack and take a chronological approach to gathering research. So if it's emotional intelligence, I might need to start with an article that's recent, but I also might need to go back to 1990 when a lot of emotional intelligence research started to blossom into other areas. Or maybe I need to do a fast forward and see where authors have more recently cited original text. So I hope that helps you understand why it's important to be organized with your keywords that the authors or the database indicate, as well as your keyword specific to your topics. Also, why it's important for you to get the citation and permalinks where you can. I think that's all that I wanted to share. Oh, also on the side, you can see where there are suggested articles. That's another reason why I like ProQuest. And then one tidbit as well, you can see, now you should be able to see where I have Speechify, where it's a monthly or a yearly or a monthly subscription that I pay for to help the articles be read to me. You can download the articles that you have access to and upload it to Speechify, and it will read it to you, so that way you can read and follow along and take notes, and it will help you get through your articles a lot faster. So what that might look like is I'll go to this article, get to the PDF, and then I can download it over here and print it, and download it over here, and then I want to say that I already have access to other articles that I've read. Here's what it looks like in the web format. I downloaded an article about burnout, and granted, it doesn't always sound like a human, but it does help you to get through the material. So let's see if I can give you an example of what it sounds like. And it is a monthly and or annual subscription.
To burnout, which was thought to cover the entire range running from mild to severe symptoms. In addition to linguistic reasons, the local social context plays.
So ideally, you'd be able to listen to it and get through the material maybe a little bit more quickly in comparison to you reading it yourself. You can highlight as an example, or maybe even reread certain parts. Sometimes I listen to articles when I'm working out, and then I might reread multiple times as I might get distracted along the way. But in essence, it's helping me to refresh the materials as I'm learning or reading it, so that way as I extract information, I can remember certain parts that stuck out to me and go back to it. So those are just examples of ways to get your information categorized and organized in a way that creates less stress for you, and also how you can get through reading or listening to your articles when they are 20, 30, 40, 50 or more pages. Hopefully this was helpful to you. Have a great day.